So let's still stick with Gor Mahia. I know for Gor Mahia today they had a lunch that actually has just ended some few minutes ago. And during that luncheon, at least the Gor Mahia coach has said that he will so much desire to keep the best of his players still at Gor Mahia. The players have said at this particular time, at least, remember they had not been paid 5 months, almost now 6 months rent. Sorry, not rent, that is arrears, the monies that the club owes them. But at least they've been paid 1 month or so. Some of the players have been able to settle some of the bills. Thinking of the bills, rent is also very important. Some of them have been able to clear that for 1 month. But they're saying they hope that the arrears will be cleared. And now the story, the big one of the day, is all about Ambrose Rachier on the other side. He's saying that this is not the time to abandon ship. I'm still the man in charge of Kogalo. I will be here as much as we've been given that a little reprieve. I believe that much more is expected from me, that is Rachier, and he's saying he's not going out of Gor Mahia until that ship is stable.
Well, Moses Wahisi, the issue of players' salary should be the icing on the cake on this particular event, especially after the lucrative deal from the sponsorship deal from the betting company. We are here to get the truth, and apparently I have with me Joachim, who is the acting captain. He will be telling us if at all the players have been paid their 6 months salary. Joachim, definitely we start with the issue of salary. After this sponsorship, have you been paid your salary?
Yeah, like I can say, we have received, I can say 65% of 1 month's salary in the last 2 days after the signing was done, which was most likely from yesterday. Yeah, we've received 65% of 1 month's salary, which they have our areas, but in the coming weeks, they'll sort out the remaining balances. That's what we are told today.
Yes, Coach, congratulations for the title once again. And we are here today witnessing about the deals of the sponsorship. And some players had hinted that they will be leaving if the issues of salaries are not dealt with. How is the situation now after this deal?
Well, you know, first of all, I'd like to say that it's, I understand the players very much so, because we all have families that we have to take care of. And to get this dealship with the sponsor BetSafe, it's a big thing. You know, it will help the club very much so. And I have to now talk to the players and convince them that that I want them to stay. But at the end of the day, as a footballer, as I played myself, you've got to make a decision what's right for yourself. And you have to look at the old infrastructure and how it is. So like I said, hopefully the sponsorship will, make them change their minds a little bit. And I've had a lot of meetings with the chairman, and I'm convinced that they will pay up the salaries within the next few weeks. So hopefully then the players will change their minds.
There are rumors surrounding the media, some media houses, that Captain Kenneth Miguna, and also defender Joash are planning to join Simba FC in Tanzania, especially after Simba spokesman Haji Manara hinted on that issue. Last season they came for Kahata. Do you think maybe due to these financial issues you're going to lose your captain? And
well, first of all, you don't want to lose your best players, and your good players, and they're two important players like all the other players that we have, But it says a good thing for Gor Mahia that every year that somebody always wants their players. But as a club, you want to try and keep your best players that you have, because we want to go well in as far as we can in the CAF Championship.
You had hinted that at the end of this season, at the end of the year, you will be handing over the chairmanship maybe to another person to proceed with the Gor Mahia. How is your stand? Are you still moving on to other issues, or you have changed?
Yes, it is quite true that last year, on several occasions, not just once, I indicated that I would hand over the mantle of leadership to another leader, that is the chairmanship of Gor Mahia, in an election that would have been held sometime early this year. What then has transpired is that our boat has been rocked. I have been the captain of the boat, and the boat has been rocked first by the departure of the sponsor and now by the pandemic. And for that reason, I have decided that as a captain, you do not let the boat sink when you are directing it. So we are going to look at different aspects here and there, and when the boat is stabilized, I will still carry out my intention, that is to leave. So that is my position, that I'm still running Gore. I will still run it to a point that I think it has been steadied. Because if I leave it now, in the situation it is, I will be accused of neglect or dereliction of duty.
As Gor Mahia states, new season, new ambition. Ahmed Bahaj, KTN Sports. Back to you, Moses Wakhisi.
Thank you very much, Ahmed Bahaj. So it is there in black and white that Ambrose Rachier is not leaving Gor Mahia anytime soon. We don't know what that really means because he has been quoted. We have heard him say that he will leave Gor Mahia. He was expected to leave before the end of last year. And actually, in his own words, he said that last year was the final. I remember how much he insisted that he will be at the helm of Gor Mahia. But now he's saying, yes, I cannot leave Gor Mahia this particular time. We need to do some fix, and maybe when the right time comes, I will be able to depart. When will be that right person? A question that only Rachier will be able to answer, and maybe